Hello, I hope you're well. Today I want to talk about puppy pads or potty pads, or whatever else you might call them, depending on where in the world you're from, and how we can help our blind dogs get used to these and use them properly, and also looking at maybe other alternatives as well. So the first thing that I would say is look at your reasons as to why you're using puppy pads. Is it because there is no other option? Is it because maybe you're at work and there isn't anybody else to come and let them out in the day? Think about maybe getting a friend or family to come round, or paying someone to come and let your dog out during the day. Is it because maybe you live in a block of flats and your dog isn't confident with stairs anymore and they struggle with that aspect? Could you maybe then look at training them to use the stairs so that they're then able to physically get outside themselves and do their business outdoors? If you've decided that using puppy pads is the best option for you, then we need to set up a dedicated area in the house where your dog will know that they can go and use the toilet. So that could be in any particular room, but your dog will need to know where this room is going to be. Now, one thing that some dogs struggle with the pads is the different textures on the floor. So if the pad's on the same floor as a carpet, they might not be able to 100% tell the difference between them, or they might get a little bit confused. They might think that once they've got their front paws on the pad, that they can then go to the toilet, but actually their back paws aren't on it and therefore they've missed the pad. So they're trying and they think they're getting it right, but they're not quite there. So one way that we can get around this is by getting the dog to pee in something as opposed to on something. So we're still going to use the pads, but we might get a tray with very, very low edges so that the dog can actually feel when they're inside something, and then we can work on that command at getting them to go to the toilet. Once your dog is in the tray, give your dog some time in there, use your command word for them to go to the toilet. If they don't feel like if you don't feel like they're going to go, then you would want to take them out, maybe let them have a drink of water, and then take them back in another 10 minutes, or go and play with them for a little while and then bring them back again. So you want to be quite consistent with this and constantly bringing them back and giving them that command word. When they do finally go to the toilet in there, then say your command word, be quite calm while they're still going to the toilet, and then once they've finished, give them a big fuss and give them a reward and tell them how good they are. A couple of things that you don't want to go into the mistake of making are picking your dog up. If you pick your dog up and put them in something, they're not going to know for themselves where they are or where they need to be going to go to the toilet. So it's really important that you guide the dog into the tray so that they can feel where they are, and make sure you use your command word that way. Or once they've got into the tray by themselves, then saying the command word then. So don't pick them up, because that will confuse them and they won't know where to go of their own accord. The other thing that you want to make sure that you don't do is getting angry at the dog. If they have an accident, it's not their fault, they're not doing it on purpose, and shouting at them isn't going to help them learn not to do it anywhere else either. You've just got to be really sort of on it with your positive reinforcement when they do go in the right place, making sure that you're guiding them to that place plenty of times a day and saying that command word for them to go, and really giving them a lot of praise and reward when they do finally go. So yeah, please don't shout at them, because that will not help. As with any other training with your dog, time and patience is key, and consistency, making sure that you keep bringing your dog back there, specifically when they've had quite a bit of water, or if they've had quite a bit of playtime, or maybe after a bit of a sleep, and just make sure that they get inside and you keep saying that command word. Thanks for watching this video, and I wish you the best of luck. Let me know how you get on.